Cozy together here. We got a nice crisp early winter evening. Good evening and welcome to Whitman-Walker Clinic's World AIDS Day Candlelight Vigil. I'm Don Blanchon, the Executive Director of the clinic. Before we begin tonight's observance, a couple of housekeeping items. Please be sure to use the candle holders to prevent the hot wax from dripping. This comes with many lessons learned over many years, and I know there are a few of us here who have been to many vigils and can talk firsthand about the safety needs. And also make sure when we're done tonight that you place the candles back. We'll have people around here that can help with that. We don't want to leave them out and about. I also want to make a plug while we're here. World AIDS Day is a great day to mark remembrance of loved ones we've lost, friends, family members, partners. We stand here at the epicenter of the epidemic in DC. This is a great day to get tested if you don't know your status. And our mobile vans here tonight, our team's right here. They're a wonderful group of people. We're right up on, I think, 19th, right over there behind that Metro bus. So if you want to get tested tonight, the van's over there, and by all means go do that. We're very fortunate to be here tonight and to start and kick off the first night of Hanukkah. And we're so grateful for the support of Bet Mishpachah. And I saw Rabbi Benowitz, and I want to thank the entire group here. They've got a lovely banner back here. They're wonderful supporters of the LGBT community. They're wonderful supporters of the fight against the HIV in the District of Columbia. And we're grateful to have them here and members of their congregation. So thank you so much for being here tonight. I also have a couple of sponsors I want to thank tonight, co-sponsors for our event. First and foremost, the DC Center, the community, the LGBT community center here. They're great partners. They do a bunch of work in the community that is so valuable for so many. And we're happy to be collaborating with them on a number of HIV prevention items right now. And we hope to do more work with them in the future. So thank you so much. I didn't see Michael Sesser or David Mariner yet. If they're here, it's kind of tough out here, but I wanted to thank them especially for being here. David, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Of course.
There you go. We have another wonderful sponsor with us tonight, and that is Capital Hospice. Capital Hospice provides care to thousands of people in the DC metro area, including many who live with HIV/AIDS. I want to thank Capital Hospice and all of their folks, volunteers, and patients that they take care of for their support. Okay, so enough for the plugs. We'll start the rest of the program. Tonight, as millions of people around the world observe World AIDS Day, we gather here to remember those who... Bad segue. Those who have been lost, those who still live, and those who still remain at risk. For those of us who have been part of this fight for many years, we remember the names and faces. We treasure the memories of their lives, their laughter, and the love they left behind them. And we remember the holes their passing has left in our lives. But for far too many Americans, HIV has become a forgotten epidemic. A generation has come into adulthood with no memory of the disastrous early years of the epidemic and with a basic lack of education on how to prevent infection. Today, irrational fear is not what we face. It's complacency. It's a lack of urgency about HIV, even when there are numerous communities at high risk. And it's a lack of willingness on all of us to take individual responsibilities and to make sure that we help one another every day in the fight against HIV. All of us here tonight need to rededicate ourselves to breaking down complacency in every aspect of our daily living. The health and lives of not just individuals is at stake, it's the health and lives and the health and life of our community. I'd like to take a moment right now to remember an important person in the clinic's extended family. And that person is Jerome Sikorsky, who is one of the clinic founders who passed away earlier this year. I know there are a number of people with us tonight who knew Jerome and knew his commitment not only to the LGBT community, but to the unlimited number of hours and the amount of compassion and love and respect that he paid to people that came through the doors at Whitman-Walker. So I'd just like to take a moment for Jerome. Thank you, Jerome. We miss your wisdom and your humor. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Rabbi Toby Manawith with Bet Mishpachah.